So this yellow pear tomato came off the fence on the side of the house here, which is about 25 feet from a kitchen, which is the place where we're going to make a salad and eat it tonight. And if you were to go to the store and buy this right now, it would cost probably about $2 for a half a pound of these, and each tomato would have traveled about 2,000 miles to get here. And in that process, there would have been a lot of fuel that was used, and there would be a lot of plastic that was used to put it in containers, to put it, to wrap it, and then to put it in a bag and bring it back to the house here. So there's a huge amount of energy that goes into the production of food the way it's organized right now. And one of the opportunities of growing your own vegetables in a time of year when you're able to do it is that it takes the burden off the amount of fuel and energy that's required to feed you. And the other thing that I never expected is that it's really fun. You know, I come in after work like this and I go into the garden and pull weeds and, you know, spend probably, you know, 10 minutes, half an hour a day engaged in that process. And every time I do it, I experience more and more of a connection to the natural process that I'm part of. And, you know, here in the city, it's very easy to think that one is disconnected from that process when in fact we're not. We're just as much a part of it as if we lived in the countryside or if we were hunting for our food. It's just that all of the way that we've been doing it for the last 75 years has become industrial, and it's left us with this illusion that we're somehow disconnected from those processes. And you know, if you think about the children you know, and you just do a little interview with them about where food comes from, they'll say things like the store, or the package, or the machine. They're completely disconnected from it. And then if you go back, really only about 2 generations, most people participated in this process. And we've really been through a very unusual window of time in the last 50 years where we've gotten as disconnected as we have from where food comes from. And whether we like it or not, we're going to be getting back involved in it more. And you know, this whole process for us has been one of going ahead and learning. You know, learning in advance of what's coming. And it's definitely been a learning process. There's a lot of stuff that hasn't turned out the way we expected, but I can't tell you how fun it's been. You know, to have my family involved, to have my mother come over and, you know, tell me things she remembered from her parents about gardening, to run into, you know, some elderly people who live down the street and all the things that they know about it. You know, the resources are there, and that doesn't even include the internet. And I really invite you to jump in, to go ahead and participate. And even if, you know, it's coming into the fall, you know, now, you can go ahead and start planning to create a garden next year. And it doesn't take a lot. You know, 9 square feet of soil can produce a lot of food.